All right. Well, we are excited to welcome everybody tonight to our Monday night team call. I am Kyndel Herbst. For those of you who I have not met before, I am a Diamond Ambassador and I have been with Plexus. It'll be 10 years in November. So almost a decade. It has been a crazy, wild journey, to say the least. And so I'm excited to get on here and talk with you all tonight. And one thing I will say before I get started is I have five little girls that are all wild and all getting ready for bed. Well, most of them, and one's coming in from practice in just a little bit. So hopefully they are not too loud and y'all don't hear them. So just let you know. So tonight we are going to talk about one of my favorite times of the month because I am an end of the month girl. I love the power that the end of the month can bring, the excitement that it can bring to a team. I love like the last day of the month push. I thrive off that, honestly, y'all. I think it is fun. Some people don't, but I think it can be a lot of fun. And so we are going to talk about some teen success strategies to power through, earn big, and unite strong. And so I'm so excited. So, okay, I took lots of notes. So we are going to, you want to keep going. Like, guys, we have 5 days left in the month, and you might be like, okay, I haven't signed one person, or I am 20 points from my goal, or maybe you're 100 points from your goal, or 200 points from your goal. You all, there is still plenty of time. I can tell you time and time again in my business where I've gone into the last day of the month and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm 100 points from my goal. Or, oh my goodness, I am 500 points from a goal in the last 3 days of the month. It has happened. There have been times when I'm like, I'm one person away and it is 11:55 at night. And I'm like, how am I going to do this? And I keep messaging. Okay. So I want to encourage you right now that no matter where you are in the month with your goal, that the month is not over. And there is time. There is lots and lots of time right now and lots of good stuff happening for you to continue to push and not give up right now. This is not the give up time. This is the go time. And so we're going to talk about some things to keep us going as we go into the end of the month. So one thing I want to remind everybody is that we all know what's starting next month, right? Does anybody not know what's starting next month? Leaders Retreat, right? So Leaders Retreat contest starts next month, starts on the 1st. But guys, guess what? What we do right now is going to matter for Leaders Retreat. I guarantee it. If you've looked at the past contests, retention matters. The people we keep on our teams matter. The people that we have reordering matters. And so I don't want you to say, oh, I'm going to wait. I'm going to sign that person up next month. I don't know how many times I hear people say that. I'm just going to sign them up next month. They're going to count for that contest. And oh, I'm going to sign them up next month. No, guys, you want to sign them up now, right now, because yes, they are going to count for that contest next month in a different way and in a really good way. And so you're going to get double for going ahead and signing them up. So I want to talk to you all about a couple things. One, we have this special going on right now. If you have not seen it, it is incredible. I love this special with the slim. You can get 3 bags of active, or you can get 2 bags of hydrate and a bag of active, or 3 bags of hydrate. And that bag is slim, and you also get that mason jar, and it's $15 off right now. For a new person, they compare that with the $10 off, so it makes it like $25 off, which is a great discount. You need to be reaching out to people. So who do you reach out to? Who do you need to talk to about this? Okay, so I want you to log into your back office tonight or in the morning when you sit down to do some work, and we're going to look for some key players that you are going to reach out to. So the first, you're going to go and check on your leaders. Okay. Who are your leaders right now that have your top points? Have they all ordered this month? You know, do you have that person who hasn't ordered yet? Because I guarantee probably you do. And so go and check on them. Make sure they know about the special. Make sure they're sharing it with their team, but also encourage them to get their order in and not wait till the last day of the month to do that. The next people you're going to look for are people who have PV but are under 100 PV. So who are those people in your back office? What I like to do is I log in and I go over to PV, and if you double click it, it'll bring all the PV to the top. And then you can go all the way down and see, that'll show you who has the most PV. And as you scroll down, then you'll see who has the least amount of PV. And so you can go through and see everybody on your team that is under 100 PV. Okay. Some of you might be sitting there going, Kyndel, I do this. Great. But I can tell you there's a lot of people who don't. So check your PV. The next thing I want you to do is look at your 30, 60, and 90-day people. Who have you personally signed? Who are your level 1s, 2s, and 3s guys that have signed up in the past 30, 60, and 90 days? If you need to find that, you can go in your back office. You can search the join date. Double click that. It'll bring it up to the most recent join. And then you can scroll through. Are they ordering? Guys, if they're not, why not? Why did they give up already? What products were they using? I'll even go through and click, even if they're my level 3, and see, okay, Susie ordered this last month. Well, obviously she either didn't like that, she's not using it, something's going on. And then I will send her a message directly about the products that she is using or that she ordered, and see what's going on with those products. And then I will find out what her main goal was if I haven't talked to her already about that. If she's like my level 3 or level 2, and see if I can help her find products that will be more focused on what her goal is or changing up what she's taking. So you want to look at that 30, 60, and 90-day mark and see who is still ordering. And then I always also look at the last 6 months. Who has signed up in the last 6 months and who is not ordering? And I reach out to those people. And then what I love, and I'll be honest, I have a very supportive husband who does nothing with the business except for at the end of the month, he knows how to use Excel and he sorts my reports. And so he will every month line up and see who ordered last month that has not ordered this month. And guys, what I did when I had a much smaller team was I hand wrote it out. I would get on there and I would write down the names. Okay, you can write down the names of the people who haven't ordered that ordered last month, or you can do it in Excel. But those people are people I target every single month. Why are they not reordering? I want my retention rates to be high. I want people loving their products. That's why we are here, right? We want people to love these products. They are amazing products that can help them in so many ways. And so if we have people falling off, the question's why. And normally it's either they haven't taken their products, or maybe they ordered something that wasn't necessarily meeting the real goal they had when they started. And so we have to change that up. But you want to reach out to those people. Okay. So that is going to be all your current VIPs that we are going to reach out to over the next couple of days. The next group of people are a lot even more fun, right? They're the people who are really close to silver or really close to senior silver or gold. And if you haven't been talking to them all month already, now is the time to reach out to them. Be like, oh my goodness, Lisa, did you realize how close you were to making this bonus this month? And start planting those extra seeds, right? And be like, I can help you. Let me send you a post idea. Let me help you. Guys, we have time, or we have 5 days. You could put up a small party or event, a messenger event for them. We have a lot of time right now. Okay. I know 5 days might seem short, but it's not. So much can happen in 5 days. So much. And so you all start with those people. That's going to help grow your business. That's going to help you close at the end of the month. That's going to build the momentum for next month as that leaders retreat contest starts. So we want to make sure we're doing that. And the other thing I do is if you have a personal goal, and let's say you need 10 more people, you need 50 points, and I'm going to say it's 10 people because it could be different people in your downline, and you need 50 points by the end of the month. What I like to do is, even though, yes, I am contacting all these people on my team, I am reaching out to people who are trying to go silver, I'm doing all those things. For me, I can't rely on them. It's my personal business. They are not going to do this business for me. Okay. So I'm locking arms with them, but I also am responsible for reaching out to people to add new people to our team. And so what I like to do is I do a countdown in my phone and my notes, and maybe it'll be 10 people. So it'll be like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then as I start talking with people, have new prospects, whatever that may be, I will start adding them to a list. And then when they order, I mark them off. So that over the next 5 days, as I'm talking to new prospects, I have that short little list that I can pull up on my phone, and I'm gathering 10 people myself. Then, if somebody from my team orders, or if somebody adds somebody, that's an extra bonus, right? That's an exciting thing. But I'm also pushing for that goal and not letting that just be a goal that I'm like encouraging my team to do. Does that make sense to everybody? So I want to encourage you to look at your back office. And if you have a goal for the month, awesome. If you don't have a goal, make a goal, because there's 5 days. It can be a point goal, guys. It doesn't have to be a rank up goal. I do point goals. And so like I want my points to move so much each month. And so I have a point goal for that. And so I want you to figure out what your point goal is for the next 5 days. If you want to get 15 more points the next 5 days, then how are you going to do that? If you want 50 points, 100 points, whatever that's going to be, I want you to make a note in your phone. I used to even put it on the cover photo on my phone at the end of the month so that I was looking at it and that it was reminding me that this is my goal for the end of the month. This is what I'm working towards. So, guys, when we are doing this, we are pushing hard. We are pushing hard, and it pays off in big ways. And it can pay off in multiple different ways this month. It can pay off as in your paycheck at the end of the month, which, guys, like if you're like me, I had 5 kids going back to school. We have gone through, my husband's like, Kyndel, all the school clothes, all the things, like you all know it gets expensive. So you can help with covering the cost of things that are coming up for your kids, whatever those goals may be. But that money can help with that. But it's also going to pay off big next month as we are running into that momentum for Leaders Retreat and what that is going to bring for your team. Because I am telling you, every single one of you want to be on that boat. Like, my favorite Leaders Retreat, I think, was when we went on the last cruise. It was incredible. And we went as like a girls' trip. It was a lot of fun. Lisa and I hung out a lot, and it was great. Like, we had so much fun together, and it was relaxing and so enjoyable. And like, you do not want to miss it. So you want to build that momentum up to get there. And then we want to build unity, and not just with our teams. Yes, we want to bring our team along. We want to lock arms with our teams. It takes 1 or 2 people to start that momentum. Just 1 or 2. Guys, it doesn't take a billion. And I will tell you, I will be so honest. The time in my business where my business really started growing was when I took 4 girls and I said, hey, I want to do this with you. I'm going to help you go gold. And all 4 of them over 2 months went gold in a little chat. And it built momentum like crazy on our team. And so just getting a few friends together and pushing and rowing that boat together can change the trajectory of your team over the course of a couple of months. It's not going to happen right away. That's why we want to start now and not wait. But as you row together, it's going to build and build that momentum. But guys, I want to talk to you about something else too, because this has been weighing on my heart, that it's not just our team that we lock arms with, it's our families. And as a mama of 5 kids, I can tell you, my girls have grown up with Plexus. My oldest is 11. And so I have been with Plexus for almost 10 years. So my girls have grown up with mama doing Plexus. That's what they know. That's part of our everyday life. And so we have had to talk to them about family goals, or goals that if mom hits this, that means this is going to happen. And we did that with my first trip to Hawaii. I remember the kids were so excited when that Hawaii invitation came in the mail, because they had been right there with me as I worked super hard to get it. They saw me when I went for Diamond, sitting in my office for hours on hours at the end of the month, because that's what mama had to do to reach that goal, but they knew that's what I was going for. And there are times in our business when we need to take that time to focus and lock down, but it gives us so much freedom to do other things with our kids and with our families and with our spouses that we never dreamed would be possible. And so, as leaders retreats coming up, I want you to think about what your goal is and sit down and talk with your spouse, sit down and talk with your husband, your fiance, your whoever is in your corner. Sit down and talk with them about what your goal is and what are you going to need to do to make that goal happen. Is it you need to schedule business hours? Is it that you need to say, okay, every night instead of watching this TV show, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to send messages? Is it that you're going to, when you're traveling for a soccer tournament, you're going to sit in the car and send messages while your husband drives, and you might not be as chatty in the car with everybody because that's your time. You have to find that time, and when you talk to your family about it, then they can come on board. And I think that's something that I've had to do over the years, and that has changed and looked different in different seasons. But you have to set aside that time. And working in the nooks and crannies and those type of things, I've been there, I've done that, I still do that. But having that time that your family knows this is mom's work time or this is dad's work time will help them understand what you're doing. And I will say, watching my girls, it has really encouraged them over the years too. Like, they see mom do it, they're like, I could do that one day. And so I just know going into a big contest, pushing for big goals, a lot of times makes people work really, really hard and work more hours than what you normally would. And so when you have your family's buy-in and you have your family's support, it really helps. And so I want to encourage each of you that before September starts, and I know we don't have all the contest rules and like what all the things you can earn yet and all those fun things. But if your goal is to earn that trip, to talk to your support team, to walk through with them what you're going to need from them, because sometimes there's times you really need that support. I remember when I was going for a jewel rank, like one of the things one of my coaches told me was like, you're going to need to not do the laundry every week. Like, you're going to need to get some help with the laundry or get some help with whatever, because that's time that you could be working. And so I did during that time, I hired out some laundry. I'm not saying that needs to happen for leaders retreat, but what I am saying is there's a time and place, and that this is a time that you're probably going to want your family to lock arms with you to earn this incredible trip. And for those of you who want to earn the Alaskan cruise, like, all of you on this call can do that too. So I want to encourage you to lock arms with your team, lock arms with your family, push super hard, because it pays off and amazing things can happen. So tonight, I want you all to share in the chat, what is your end of the month goal? What are you pushing for this month? And share it below. I don't know that I can see any of it, but I can't see the chat. But if you all will share, we go. Sign up for 100 points. Last month, sign 2. Keep them coming. Sign up 4. Help a level 1 go gold. Yes. 100 points. I love these. I love these. I love these. So we are going to give away a Target gift card tonight, which is one of my favorite places to shop. Also where my husband works, so it makes it fun. But we are going to give away a Target gift card. And so, Lisa, if you want to pick a number. Once, I think there's a few more coming in, but.
Get your responses in, guys. I'm going to pick a number just a second.
Silver. Yay. Yes. Love it. Sign 4 and develop 2 silvers. That is awesome, Kim.
So I'm going to pick, and Kyndel, if you want to count, I'll pick number 12.
12. Let's see where to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pauline, who wants to go silver?
Yay.
Yay. So if you can just either send me your information, I'll be honest, I'm the only Kyndel Herbst on Facebook, so it's easy to find me. It's Kyndel and then Herbst Herb as in boy ST, and shoot me a message and I will get that gift card to you ASAP. So
Very, very good. And
but
thank you, Kyndel. You guys, Kyndel is changing her schedule up. So I want you guys to she is going to be focusing on her team's calls. And so she's exiting our group. It doesn't mean she's not available. So you guys, let's just all give her some love. She's
oh, thank
provided
you,
so much
Lisa.
support for the last couple of years. And we're gonna, we're gonna miss her. And we might have her as a guest every now and
I
then.
would
Um,
I would love to. My kids, you all, I have competitive gymnasts in my house and they have practice until 9 p.m., which is like right after this call's over. So it
yep,
just makes things chaotic.
yep,
So
yep. Well,
we're
we
having to,
appreciate you, Kyndel, so much. We
well,
really do.
thank you, Lisa.
Yep,
Thank you. I
yep.
appreciate that.
All right,
So
guys. So we will send this recording out. Get with your person who invited you to the call. We'll send you the recording, and be looking forward to next week's call. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Bye, Kyndel.
see you
Thank
later.
you.
Bye.
Oh, I gotta stop recording.